Hey there, this is going to be a sexual compatibility client reading, and I'm going to use this deck, the Libraire, Libraire T, I believe it's called, deck, and it's kind of inspired by Aleister Crowley or Crowley's Thoth Tarot, if I'm saying that right, Thoth tarot deck. And I kind of studied that deck a little bit. I have that deck, actually, the original deck, but it's in storage, so I'm not able to use it. But I know that it is a powerful deck. And from what I know, um, Aleister Crowley did study sexual magic and the occult. So that's where he got most of his inspiration from these images. And this deck is actually very similar to his cards, and it does have a lot of sexual energy in them. I can, just by looking at them, I picked that up. So this is like perfect for this reading. I feel much more connected to these rather than on the sexual magic tarot deck that I usually use with the sexual images and stuff like that on it. This is way more, I can pick more energy up from this. So I'm going to use a major arcana because I do have my own interpretations of sexual natures and, sexual acts within the major arcana. So I'm going to go off of that and just use major arcanas. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into the reading. You know who you are. I won't say your name just for privacy, obviously, for you. Anyone else watching this, you may resonate with this reading or not, or you may just find it entertaining. I do want to warn off top that this reading does have sexual content in it. Some of the images are sexual. Some of the cards does contain nudity. So if you are under the age of 18, I would advise you not to watch this reading. And if you're not, you know, into the sexual readings, go ahead and turn this reading off if you're not interested, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. All right, so for you, your sexual nature, your true sexual nature is the devil card, okay? So with the devil, that's a very heavy sexual energy, obviously. So for you as the devil being your sexual nature, I would say that you tend to be very what they would call a nympho. There you I can be prone to being a sex addict, not in a sense where you just have to get it from everybody and everything. I feel like when you're with someone that you really like or you're in love with, you need sex all of the time. You become very addicted to that person's area, because if you really look at this deck or this card, it looks like male parts. If you really look at it, like the shapes, I feel like that was by design by the artist, by Aleister Crowley's request, of course. But that's what I'm seeing, that you become very much into and addicted to that person's parts. Okay. Um, for you, I feel like you like to do things kind of out of the norm. Like you're into role playing and like dominatrix, possibly costume dress up and things like that. Maybe even dangerous situations. I'm getting painful sex might even be enjoyable to you. Um, quick and fast sex. You may be open to having other people in the bedroom with you if you guys are into that, or if you trust that person that you're with, you would be more than likely open to that. This is like being very sexually open, doing the taboo, um, nympho addict type of energy. For the other person that you're inquiring about, their natural sexual nature is the high priestess. So for them, as the high priestess, they're pretty modest in public, but there's a whole nother side to them in private. So I feel like this person would be into like sex magic, possibly. Um, Sometimes they can be dull in the bedroom, very disconnected, not that in tune with the other person. But on the flip side, I feel like they can be very intuitive in knowing what the other person wants, knowing exactly what to do on cue that would, fire someone up or arouse someone. They would be able to tune into that. They may be slow to having sex with someone. They may be very like traditional and very modest, like they have to have a connection with someone or be in a relationship with someone before they go into it. Um, some ways on a lower level, this could be someone who's sneaky or someone who's prone to cheating or having love affairs with people or just private relationships. It doesn't have to be cheating. It could be that they have someone and no one would ever know that they have a partner. They would keep it hidden. What it is that you desire in a sexual partner, inevitably for you, you have the lust card, which is like the strength card in this deck. So, um, your sexual nature is you want someone who's very dominant, pursues you, knows what they're doing. Um, Also, someone that allows you to dominate them every now and then and become the submitter. It's like you want someone to worship you in the bedroom. You want someone that like watches you and admires your body, admires what you do, like knows how to tick them off, knows how to get under their skin in a good way. Like you desire that lustful, passionate, almost like animalistic sexual or sex in a way. I feel like this is role playing again. Like you have a thing for role playing or like animalistic stuff. So there may be like biting, scratching, very rough sex. I get. For them, what they desire in a partner, they have the sun card. So with the sun, this person wants a partner who's like has a lot of stamina, a lot of energy to burn. Um, I feel like they are very fertile. Well, not fertile. The woman would be fertile, and they would be um, like their shooters are good. Like they would still be able to get someone pregnant. I feel like they would want someone who's fertile. Like they do want someone that they can have children with. Obviously, they like playful sex. They want someone who is playful in the bedroom, who is confident in the bedroom, um, knows what they're doing, has an optimism about sex, like ready to go when they're ready, type of thing. Like always in the mood. Um, I feel like they would want someone who's like very liberated to where they would like, let's go outside and let's have sex, out in broad daylight somewhere in a park or something. Like they would want someone who's like young in a sense, very playful, a lot of stamina, just ready to go at all times. I feel just a lot of energy. Add some excitement or fun into the bedroom, add color into the bedroom. So, adding, fetishes and spontaneous sex, I'm getting, is what they look for in a partner, which is kind of strange because they're totally the opposite. But they are prone to try different things behind closed doors, I feel. So what it is that you'll be able to give this person sexually, you have the universe, which is like the world in this deck. So what you'll be able to give them, I feel like, is this open-minded energy. You do have the stamina and the energy. Um, I feel like you are good in bed, so you're all around, like you're well rounded in the bedroom, so you'll be able to offer that. I feel like you're confident because this woman's nude, so you may, be comfortable with your body and love your body and want someone to worship your body. I feel like there's a lot of penis worship that you have because this looks like a penis here, and then the snake, of course, this woman's handling the snake. So I feel like penis worship. So like you're down to, give fellatio, like you would enjoy fellatio, masturbation, doing what they want in the bedroom, anything to please them, enjoy is like pleasurable to you. Like you enjoy that. So I feel like you'll be able to give them like this great all around sex. Like I even get that you're so open that you would even like do things on the web, like maybe webcam, like, or, make videos for them to watch, things like that. What they'll be able to give you is the Hermit. So with the Hermit card, um, I feel like, them as the Hermit, like what they'll be able to give you, I feel like they will give you celibacy once they're satisfied with someone or trusting of someone. They're there. Um, but I can get that they can lack in sex drive sometimes. Like they won't be as energetic as you sexually, or always on the go or ready to go as you, even though that's what they look for. They might not be able to always provide that. When it's like they want someone to be ready when they're ready, but when you're ready, that may be an issue. um I'm just getting low sex drive. Like it might be sometimes where they don't have desires for sex when you do. That may be a little bit of a problem for you, at least. For will it be, what will sex be like between the both of you? You have the Emperor. So sex between you will be, um, I feel like this person is well, I'm getting like they're well experienced in sex, and they might have a large penis. That's what I'm getting. A large phallus. Um, there will be oral sex. So there's like a lot of, or at least fellatio. Like you might do that. I feel like the other person will be more in charge of the sex rather than you. Um, it will be the, like for you, this will be like the sex, like sex with the man of your dreams, like someone you've always wanted to obtain or have. Like someone higher up. Like you'll feel successful if this, like if you get with this person sexually or something like that. Like you see this person as perfect. They might even have the perfect size for you, the perfect fit for you. So I'm just getting there's a lot of more pleasuring of for this, like you pleasuring this person more than anything, but you would get pleasure out of that. Like you would get your fix out of it. Will it be good or bad sex? You have the Star card, which is a good card to get. Um, so I feel like it will be kind of like fantasy like. So, there's going to be like fantasies, maybe wishes coming true, like sexual fantasies coming true, like being able to live out your fetishes. Um, Someone's going to be worshipped or idealized, at least in this situation, whether it be you or that other person being worshipped. Um, Seeing the other person as the perfect sex partner. Okay, so I feel like in some way, like for you at least, this would be a fulfillment for you. And maybe even for them, because you're down to do whatever they want. So I feel like both people will be satisfied in that, worshipped or adored sexually, looking at one or the other as perfect. Then for the advice, you have the Empress as your advice to how to make things fulfilling for both of you. So I'm just getting like the advice would be to um, be okay with switching roles, like dominant and submissive. Um, be willing to be soft, because I feel like there's a lot of like passionate, strong, fiery, intense, lustful energy, but it lacks like emotional and intimacy and lovemaking, which I feel like would help and somehow add nurturing and healing into the connection between the both of you. If you could add that, being more sensual and taking your time and feeling everything out rather than just being totally physical, because it lacks in some way. The other one would be more of a spiritual partner sexually, I feel. Rather, you would be more physical and more like passionate energy. So that's why they won't be as, it's why they're not going to be able to always be available sexually when you need them, because they look at sex differently. They look at it as intimacy. They do like the fun aspect of it and the playfulness, but they rather have the emotional aspect of it, the spiritual, whereas you like the physical and the um, you know attraction and the um, teasing and things like that. All right, so that's your reading. I hope that you've enjoyed this and you found it entertaining. If any other of you are interested in the spread, I'm still offering it. It's not on my website, it's kind of just like a limited thing. I am offering this reading for $10. You can email me if you're interested, and I will give you more details on that. So, as always, you guys, I send you much love and light. Peace.